Hey guys, welcome to some more Nightmare Cup battles, this time going up against the Stone Fox. Going in with a Spiritomb lead, seeing how that goes. So Spiritomb, Toxicroak. Alright, so this is an okay matchup for us. We will be doing damage to the Toxicroak, but Toxicroak's Mud Bombs do a pretty significant chunk to us. Switches out into Drapion as we're getting off the Ominous Wind, so that's not bad, but it isn't great at all. So we switch out into our Toxicroak. They're switch locked, so we'll be able to take down the Drapion. We have to protect our Toxicroak. Sludge Bomb, bit of lag. A lot of lag. And so we're just going to charge up energy on this Drapion and that bit of lag, so we stop attacking and saw the attack, so we sent off the Mud Bomb just because we weren't sure how quickly an Aqua Tail was going to come. Almost got another Mud Bomb charged. It's R2, so this isn't great for us. Generally with Toxicroak, I just like to get the charge moves off regardless of what's being brought in, because if it's a confusion user, then you'd get destroyed straight away, so at least you have a little buffer with the charge move. So Ominous Wind, we go down, so we bring in our Drapion, who's got the Dark Quick move, who just tears through Xatu, switches out into Toxicroak with Mud Bomb ready, so we're just going to let this come to... Oh, Dynamic Punch! Wow, I did not see that coming. Switch into Spiritomb, get off this Ominous Wind, burns the shield. We've still got a shield in the bank, so we'll protect our Spiritomb. Dynamic Punch. We want to get rid of this Toxicroak, get off the Ominous Wind, and Toxicroak goes down. So now it's just Xatu, and we finish him off with quick moves. Spiritomb was on like 1 HP, but we still had 1 in the back, so all was good. Good game. Get that friendship up. So yeah, Spiritomb probably isn't the best lead, just because lots of people lead with fighting types, specifically Toxicroak, and yeah, Toxicroak can do a whole lot of damage to Spiritomb if you don't shield up. So even though Spiritomb is supposed to take care of fighting and psychic, you have to be wary of that. So Toxicroak versus Lucario, this is a great matchup for us. Lucario falls hard to the fighting types, switches out into his Toxicroak, as we get Mud Bomb off. And that almost tears through, didn't shield up, and they didn't get a charge move off. So, and we've almost got this Mud Bomb, get it off onto Shiftry. So this is actually also an alright matchup for us. Get the shield. And we've already got Shiftry into the yellow before we get our second Pokemon in. So we bring in Spiritomb. This is actually not a great matchup for us at all, but we didn't want to bring in a Alolan Raichu. So we're going to shield up. Leaf Tornado. Alright, so our attack falls. Get off this Ominous Wind. Should be able to finish it off regardless. Yep, and down goes Shiftry. And we get the boost. So in comes Lucario. Goes off a charge move, and we're going to shield up just because we have a boosted Spiritomb. So get off this Ominous Wind. Burn that shield, and this should close out the game. And down goes Lucario. So good game. Yeah, Spiritomb, it's back in my good books, I think. So Spiritomb went from, when the cup came out, everyone was like, Spiritomb is the king of the meta. And then people tested it out and were like, I hate Spiritomb, but he's actually not bad. So we're going to try him out in the lead, followed by Alolan Raichu and Toxicroak. I think it's an alright pairing. So you do have the kind of psychic, kind of dark, and fighting. A little odd though. So Alolan Raichu versus Spiritomb. This is an alright matchup for us. So we're just going to go away. Try to get this Ominous Wind. Switches out into Skuntank. Okay, so this is a bad matchup for us. Getting off the Ominous Wind though. We're going to switch out into our Toxicroak. Who can just tear through Skuntank. We just can't let the charge moves hit us. So there's a shield. Crunch. Alright. And just going to try and finish off with counters. And now I've got plenty of energy to go into the next round. Alolan Raichu, this is actually a really good matchup for us with these Mud Bombs. So we'll get off a second Mud Bomb straight away. And burns both shields with the Toxicroak, so that's alright. And we're going to shield up because we know we can get to another Mud Bomb and destroy this Alolan Raichu. It was a wild charge too, so that's a whole lot of energy burned. Get off the Mud Bomb, finish off Alolan Raichu. And see what's in the back. Toxicroak. Alright, so try to get off this Mud Bomb, but we don't quite know that they'd be able to get a Mud Bomb off, but I think they might not have it. Dynamic Punch and Sludge Bomb, which is interesting actually. This is going to do some damage. Dynamic Punch almost finishes us off, but we get this Ominous Wind off before we fall. And that's going to do a whole lot to Toxicroak. Almost finish him off, but that'll have to be left to Alolan Raichu. And down go without getting a charge move off. So another good game. Yeah, actually this sort of thing's going pretty well, I think. So I think Spiritomb is definitely very solid in this meta. So, you know, went right down, went back up. Try him out in the middle, leading with the Alolan Raichu, just switching up the same trio. Switching our flow as Hero Vange says. So leading with Raichu, brings in Toxicroak. Alright, so this is an okay matchup for us, but those Mud Bombs will do a whole lot of damage to us, so we kind of want to get out of there. Get us this Thunder Punch. Gets the shield, and switches out the Toxicroak. So this seems to be a pretty frequent strategy of just charging up the first move and then switching out, which is interesting. Get off the Thunder Punch, switch out into our Spiritomb, which was a pretty bad switch, but sometimes that happens. So shield up. Leaf Tornado again, so our attack goes down. Get us this Ominous Wind, maybe we can put the attack back up. Finishes off almost the Shiftry. Now down goes the Shiftry, and we're going to finish off, but Toxicroak. So now we get the advantage of seeing the Toxicroak, so we get to bring in our Toxicroak. Have to shield this up to protect ours, so we can destroy theirs with Mud Bomb. And just charge. And there's the Mud Bomb. So burns that last shield, so now we're both shieldless. Switches into Wobbuffet. I've actually never faced a Wobbuffet, so this will be interesting. Mud Bomb does a whole lot of nothing. Bring in a Alolan Raichu to try and get some good damage off, but we're just going to soak the Mirror Coat here. Down we, not quite down we go. It doesn't do a whole lot to Alolan Raichu at all. Tried to get off the Wild Charge, but it didn't pay off. Didn't get it out. So now we just tried to get that a Mud Bomb, but here comes another Mirror Coat, and down we go. So that's a good game. Wobbuffet finished us off. Wobbuffet destroyed us, really. So, yeah, Wobbuffet is an interesting one. I'm not sure if it's something that people are actually going to use or not. But in this sort of testing things, it can definitely throw you way off. I guess you can prepare for it a little more when you're playing with tournament style. So when you show each other your team of 6, you know that they've got the Wobbuffet, you can prepare a little better. So just waiting to see what they bring in. And leading with Toxicroak brings in Spiritomb. So again, this is a matchup that is alright. We just want to get off Mud Bombs onto that Spiritomb. That is the end goal. So this will probably burn a shield. No, it lets it go through, and you can see that Spiritomb's already in the yellow because of that Mud Bomb. So we'll shield up this Ominous Wind because we want to protect our Toxicroak. And switches out the Spiritomb, brings in Wobbuffet. We got off this Mud Bomb. So we're going to switch out. Try to switch out. There we go, into Spiritomb. Hoping that this will do a little better than Toxicroak did up against Wobbuffet. Mirror Coat does absolutely nothing to Spiritomb at all, so that's pretty nice. Get us this Ominous... Oh, actually no, we're just going to charge up on this Wobbuffet. Because we know the Mirror Coats are going to do absolutely nothing to us. It's a lot of charging, but I think it's just a Mirror Coat. Yeah, okay, so they were just going for a bit of trying to bait out. So they'll probably get off another Mirror Coat. Here it is. Just let it come through. And we're just charging up a whole lot of energy. Bit of lag on that Wobbuffet falling, but that's alright. So we've got the Ominous Winds ready. On Spiritomb, alright. So burn us a shield there, and we get the boost and send another Ominous Wind. And burns both shields, but we've got our boosted Spiritomb versus their unboosted, so we're going to shield this up to protect our boosted Spiritomb. And finish off with quick moves. We've got a charged up Ominous Wind ready to go. Lucario. So that almost finishes off Lucario, and this boosted Spiritomb might be able to finish it off. And we actually got to that Ominous Wind too, and we still had both Pokemon in the back. Spiritomb absolutely slaying in this cup. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, especially that subscribe one, and see you in the next video.